So the Hit era is an era which ranged from 2004 to 2008. It is the era which I grew up with. It had 5 seasons and 2 specials. Before I start this video and jump straight to the point, I just want to give you a backstory of what the Hit era really is and why I'm saying Hit era and Hit era, and you're probably wondering what it is. So here's the Hit era and why it's called that. So you see, once Hit Entertainment bought the Hit Entertainment in 2002, from 2004 to 2012, it made it more babyish. And from 2004 to 2008 would be known as the Hit era. You see, it would change Thomas and Friends and make it a more babyish show. And fans were really starting to question why they would do that. And now you might be wondering, okay, why isn't it called the Sharon Miller era? Because you already made a video about this. So why isn't it called Sharon Miller era? Because it's basically in the same time. It's basically being run by Hit Entertainment. Well, it's using models, and here's what. So the classic series right here is the good models, and the Hit era is the bad models. So we don't really want to mix it up together, you know. So it's just good models, classic era, bad models, Hit era, and that's why it's called the Hit era. So now I want to tell you about basically my relationship with Hit era. So when I was little, I got DVDs of Hit era, and I would watch them, especially Calling the Legends and The Great Discovery. They were very nostalgic for me. And I'd see episodes of Hit era, and I'd see a lot of other things, a lot of other Hit era stuff. And I thought it was really awesome. Looking back at it, it's not so cool and not so great. There's a lot of very bad stories. And I'm going to be basically today ranking the Hit era seasons from 8 to 12. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Again, the best one's probably not even that good, but I'll give you my thoughts on it, and that's what I have to say. Season 8. So Season 8 is the first season in the Hit era. So I'd say Season 8 did an okay job. The stories weren't really that good. There were some... It was an okay season. There were some episodes that I really liked, like Thomas to the Rescue, Respect for Gordon, First He's a Big Mistake, Edward the Great, and many more. To be honest, it was not as bad as some of the other ones that we'll see. But there were some bad ones, like Tom's the fireworks display, James gets a new coat, Percy's new whistle, Thomas and the tuba, Too Hot for Thomas, Percy and the magic carpet, Halloween, Emily's adventure, James goes too far, Thomas in the circus. There were some bad ones, to be honest. And compared to the 23 other seasons that we had in Thomas, it's not a good one. But I'd have to admit, I think it is the best one in the Hit era. That's why it's Season 8. Okay, I know it's kind of copying Unlucky Tug's ranking the Brennan era, but come on. I'm doing it like this. So, Season 8, so far, the best one. Season 9. Season 9 was about the same. There's basically the same as Season 8. There were some episodes I liked, like Henry and the Flagpole, Respect for Gordon, Thomas and the New Engine. There are some bad ones, like, where was it? Yeah, like Thomas and the Statue, The Magic Lamp, Thomas Tries His Best, Flower Power. That was not a really good one. Thomas and the New Trucks. I really did not like that episode. How does an engine have new trucks? Really, that makes no sense. Like, really, do the engines, like, it's like school books or something where you have an assigned truck? No, seriously. Bernice and the Dinosaurs, not a good one. And yeah, there were not some good ones in this one. It was basically like Season 8, but I'm just gonna put it a little under because I think you should expect more. The first time, okay, it was the team's first season, but I think expectations are a little higher now because it's the second one. And at this point, it feels like Thomas's sort of drifting away from his classic sort of point. Season 10 was terrible. Worst season of the Hit era without a doubt. Worst model season ever. I'm just gonna tell you all the bad episodes right now. Thomas and the Frosty Snowman. Edward Strikes Out. This is literally just James wearing Edward's skin. Terrible, terrible episode. The Green Controller. Seriously, who lets a satellite tank engine run the entire island? Like, are you kidding me? What a terrible episode. Topped off Thomas. Are you kidding me? You're telling me that Thomas is supposed to find a hat in a whole island by himself? Like, first of all, you're trying to find a hat in an entire island, and Sir Topham Hatt tells him to do this? Come on, what is that hat made of that wants you to have it so badly? Tom is trying to chase this hat the entire island, and like, come on, man. You're telling me you're gonna look for a hat that flew in the wind on a windy day in an entire island? What a terrible episode. This entire season was just a terrible, bad milkshake. That's what it really was. It's so bad, I'm not even gonna say the good ones, man. Definitely, without a doubt, the worst Hit era season. Season 11 was much better. Was much better from season 10. It showed, I guess they learned from their mistakes. Obviously, not a good season in general. There were some nice episodes, but then again, there were bad episodes like Don't Be Silly Billy, Edward and the Mail. But good episodes like Toby's Thrimp, Again, it's definitely an improvement. The stories are more not so silly, I guess. They're, I guess, okay. I guess the writers, I guess learned. That's all I really have to say about the season. It's definitely better, but I think it's honestly pretty good that it'll be the second best season. That's what I'm gonna rank it at right now. Season 12. Season 12 is the last season of the Hit era, and it has CGI and models. It's like 90% CGI. No, 90% hit models and like 10% CGI. It's a very ugly look, but if we're gonna take the ugly look, definitely makes the grade go lower for this. But if we're gonna take away the ugly looks, there are some positives in this. A lot of classic character turns like Stepney, Duck, Oliver, Toad, Murdoch. There were some good episodes like Gordon Takes a Shortcut. There were some bad ones. Steady Eddie was good, but there were some bad ones like Thomas and the Billboard and other ones. But overall, I feel like it's the fourth best because of the CGI. I may have put it above season 9 because of the classics. I think it's actually it may go actually. I would put it above season 9, but because of the classics eras, but it feels like they're just put in a blender and they're just there just for the fans, and the CGI doesn't really help. But anyways, it's a nice bye-bye, I guess. It's not really a nice bye-bye, but the CGI just doesn't work. But some classic characters returned, which was better. But still, the CGI and the stories were not so good too. As you can see right now, you can see Emily. I don't know what she's doing. Pretty dumb, but yeah, I'm gonna rank this at number 4. Well, there you go. That's the video, and that's the Hit era. Again, the Hit era puts I guess a special place in my heart, because when I was little, I grew up with this, and I got DVDs of the Hit era, and Calling All Legends and Great Discovery is pretty nostalgic for me. Looking back at it, it may not be the best. It's not really that good because I don't know. The stories were useless. The morals were not good. They made personality changes with the characters, but it wasn't okay. It was not a good era. but it's so special to me, and it'll just be an era that we all look back at and be like, oh yeah, from the Hit era, yeah, that was an era. Because Tom's Friends I think is on his, including the nitrogen, including the 2D era. It's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on his 6th, including the 2D era. So it's just one of those other, eras. But again, that's the Hit era. Leave a like, comment down below, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And I promise I'll be more with the uploads. I'm sorry, my other video got blocked by Mattel, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna upload. I promise I'm gonna upload more. I hope this video gets a lot of views though, and thank you, and bye.